Hey, good morning, everybody. Cowboy Tim or Sarasota Tim. Well, I'm out west. I'm both. Here we go. I'm enjoying some coffee. I've been told by a few people I slurp. Well, what are you going to do? It is now over here in Nevada, 10 after 6 in the morning. I got a text at 3 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning from Janine. Remember Janine, everybody, her and her husband? They're somewhere before they get to Norway. And they stopped and took a picture and sent it to me. And said, first stop on the way to Norway. There were some traveling fools. Janine is the retired nurse lady that lives in Boynton Beach, Florida, that is a real sweetheart. She bought my little scooter. We went to lunch together. Her and her husband invited me to go to the Eclipse with them in Texas, which I never went because I just kept on driving. I didn't want any part of it. I was going to, but they're lovely people, and they've been everywhere. So I'm just having my first cup. I'll start getting all hopped up on you in just a minute. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. So I'm, let me just show you what I got here. Right outside the window is, if I can keep my phone from falling off, the casino, the mountains in Arizona over there. That's the Arizona side. We have a lovely forecast of lows in the mid-60s every day. So when you wake up, it's just amazingly beautiful out there. And the evenings are nice. And the high temperatures are in the 90s, but it's dry. And when they say that, let me define that for you. It's hot, but it's not 115 either. That's really hot. Yesterday was 100, maybe 101. It wasn't bad because it is dry. It's only going to feel like an oven and a real hot, like it's burning your skin off probably when it's 115. But here's the secret. I'm learning about it. If you stand in the shade, it's amazing. It's completely different. And there's always usually a little breeze. Let me get some more of that delicious coffee that Mr. Chip sent me. He was making some this morning too. I sent him a video and he was doing the same thing with his coffee up in Massachusetts. I got it right. He's not in Maine. He's in Massachusetts. Same crap. So, look at this. That's some good, dark, delicious coffee. Well, let's walk outside and let's feel it. I want you to feel it. What, you can't feel it? Oh, man. Let me turn the camera around. Look at this place. It's a nice Class A right there, a diesel. No, it's not. Yeah, it's a diesel. Feels amazing out here. Let me grab my coffee. There's my shoes down there. Let's go out here. This is how you live, folks. This is the life. Hang on. Gotta close my door. I don't want anything to fly in there. Oh, this feels wonderful out here. When that sun, here it comes, about ready to break over the parking garage there. So let me tell you about what's going on here. I got a dirty truck and a dirty camper. Zoom back out for you. I don't think that's any good. All right. And I've got a water spigot right there where I'm connected to, and the electric and all that. So I called the office and I said, is it okay if I use the water hose and a brush. I'll go to Walmart and buy a brush, you know, like a car wash brush, and I'll buy some kind of good stuff that won't leave a film or affect my decals or anything, and wash this camper with an extension brush. I mean, I can do it. Take me 20 minutes. She says, no, but we have a company here in the park that you can call. I'll give you the number, and they charge $5 a square foot or $7 with tax for something. I didn't hear the last part because as soon as I heard $5 a square foot, I immediately trailed off. But I don't know how much that would be. I mean, what's a square foot? I'm not interested in paying anybody more than $50 to wash this camper when I can do it myself for cost of a brush and a little bit of soap. But you know, some things you got to do. I don't want it. It's never been washed. It's been sitting in Jacksonville, and wind, and there was a dirt road that it was on in that RV park. Hang on, let me take another sip of this best coffee I ever drank in my life. So anyway, that's what I want to do. The truck is, I've washed it a couple times at the car wash over here. I can take care of that. I just like to get those tires done. But that's a fantastic camper. I was coming in here last night with Timmy, and I was looking, I said, it's not that big. It's not that big. This truck is big. I don't need no diesel Ford truck. I'm not pulling a like that fifth wheel right there, or some, a lot of fifth wheels, huh? Look, fifth wheel. Down there's a little camper. But there's plenty of them in here. You hear that dove? Look at that shade I got right here. Then during the day, this tree produces shade right underneath it. And then as the sun gets lower, that's the west that way. And then it puts out a little shade like right in here in my little sitting area. I folded my chair up. Probably should put it out and sit down in it. It's so comfortable. That Buc-ee's chair, it's the adult chair. It's very comfortable. A lot of those camp chairs that are shaped similar to that and have that material, they kind of like hug you, and you get pressure points on your arms and hips. It's a nice chair. And if you walk into this parking garage, Timmy and I discovered if you go, I think it's one up, you can go across that bridge, that closed bridge that goes into the casino. You don't even have to walk across the road. So I did that last night. He's going to be by here in just a little bit, unless I go to the gym and miss him. We said our goodbyes last night, but he wanted to say goodbye again if I'm still here this morning and not at the gym, as he heads back to Apple Valley. And then I'll just be sitting here waiting for the Dino the next day or two, this weekend sometime, to get here with his boat and hang out. He'll be down there. That's the Laughlin. That's that tall building you see is the Tropicana, where I was at. Right behind that building is where I was at. Let me zoom in for you. I won't get cheap on you. There it is. So, right behind that is the RV camping parking lot. And right where you see that little red, right over the hood of that truck, way out there in the background, that little bit of red, that's the boot barn and the little outlet thing that's really going out of business. I can get this thing to zoom back out. There we go. That's the Aquarius Casino right there, that tall one there. I've been really lucky. All of these spaces right here and all of these spaces on the other side of me have not been occupied by anyone. I own this down here. If I gotta give a con to anything at all about this RV park, I just don't get who in the world, let's see, where is theirs over there? I have the worst dump spot. Where's this one at? Where is this one at for this site? There's no, where's the sewer? There's the cable, the electric, the water. Am I blind? Why is there not a sewer? Come on now, you gotta be kidding me. They actually have some without. This one doesn't have one either. That's why they're, huh, wait a minute, there it is, there's that one. There's that one right there. Now see, that one doesn't look too bad. Wait till I show you mine. And I see the one over there. Where's this one's? There is no sewer here. Water, no sewer. Now look at my junk over here. I didn't want to back up, even though it's kind of level right in here. I didn't want to back up any further than the cement slab. I figured, you know, I want to be level. But look, the hose, there's the sewer. I wonder if that makes a difference if I just, all of those are ports. Maybe I didn't know that. Maybe I could take this one off. Either way, it doesn't matter. Look, the pipe, I'm rigging it up with this. It's supposed to be on that black thing. I'm rigging it up, just trying to get it high, and it's still going uphill. I mean, it's completely uphill from my camper to the drainage. So it's a real pain in the butt. I think I'm going to, I don't know, back up further when I get ready to leave here and then dump or whatever. Then I have this, because this has a front kitchen, this camper, and many don't have this. Many campers don't have this. Look, there's a gray tank right there for the front kitchen sink. So I have to put that hose, I have 2 or 3 hoses, so I have plenty of length to that. And then when I drain the gray water, the sink water, it has to go all the way up this hill to that. But fortunately the sink, it's a big tank. You know, you're not using that like the shower. It doesn't fill up as fast. So I've got it rigged up down here for the black and the gray traditional hookup. This one up here, it's, according to the gauges I have inside, it's not even close to being full from doing some dishes, a couple of dishes. I run this water real low anyway. So anyway, I got that going on. This is a little thing that someone gave me in Jacksonville that I really appreciate. I didn't use it right away because it was on the ground, but when I moved the camper the first time after he gave it to me, I love it, and I want to thank him again very much for giving me that. They did something different and didn't need it anymore, and it looks just like a little chintzy bucket, right? Look at all that weight is sitting on that. That's what they're for. It's a little jack stand thing. Jack block. Nice little Airstream right up there, a little small one. If I had my darn hand free, I could show you guys. There we go. Cute little Airstream. Those are not cheap. And this person over here, they got some kind of sheet hanging on their door. It's always blowing. Here comes that sun. And I'm going to be at the pool again today. I was going to ride over to Hoover Dam. It's 87 miles, about an hour and a half. It's the same exact distance as driving over to Vegas. It's a hop, skip, and a jump. Hey, everybody wish Johnny Vegas happy birthday. I meant to ask him yesterday twice. I keep forgetting of what exact day it is. I'm confused because he told me last week, and then his daughter already did like their little celebration together, and it wasn't actually his day, but they did their thing, and she lives over there in Vegas. He called last night and told me that he went somewhere and put a drawing in or something like that and won this cool bag or whatever, and then he was in some what do you call it, raffle, and he won $100. Now remember earlier yesterday, he gave Timmy and I $40 and bought us dinner. He Zelled me some money to go buy dinner. I said, you don't do that, Johnny. He goes, no, I woke up this morning and God spoke to my heart. The Holy Spirit moved on me. And, I said, no, man, you don't have to do that. I mean, so, like I said, I did accept, and he zelled us the money. We went over to the Orioles yesterday and had that delicious breakfast, that huge breakfast that was with us all day. I'm not going to do that again. But we had a beautiful meal on Johnny Vegas. Vegas, baby. He's calling all the time. He is such a fun guy to talk to. Such a sweetheart. That guy's cool. And so is Timmy. And I'm going to miss Timmy. Timmy may not come back. He may come back. I'm trying to get him jealous about wanting to be on the boat with Dino and I. It's just because more the merrier, I think. But he's only 2.5 hours from here. And he's retired. He's got nothing to do. He'll probably come back. He might come back. Oh, let me show you over here. Let me zoom in. Put this coffee mug back down. These mountains over here. You guys liked the video yesterday of Catherine's Landing? Man, I got to go back over there. I was so pumped that I got the $25 for free entrance fee with my card. Using that, my senior lifetime card. Check out those mountains. That's about where it is over there. That's where it is. And we'll be on that river. I'm sure that's where Dino's talking about parking his boat at that marina there, Catherine Landing. It's just about not even 10 minutes to get over there. I had a lot of you commenting saying that you didn't even know it was there or never been there, and how amazing the photography was, how beautiful the scenery was. It really was quite amazing. But Hoover Dam, I'm gonna probably go and check it out. I'll have to buy some chewing gum so I can plug up one of the holes over there. And for you guys that are, familiar with the movie Vegas Vacation, you know what I'm talking about. There is a gum wall. All this chewing gum is stuck to it from that movie where he, supposedly, made a hole in it and the dam was starting to break. Water was coming out. Funny movie. Guys, I tell you, I read your comments about saying how relaxed you think I am, and this is the place and this is the place to be and all that. And there's something that's going to be happening in my life. It's a new development that will prevent 99.9% of the chance of that happening. But you can't be everywhere, and there's a lot of places. I'll bet there's places in Colorado and Idaho and California and all over this country that I could be happy at, and it would be fantastic, but I can't live, more than one place at a time. But these places aren't going anywhere, and I have that machine right there. You can always visit, and it's very inexpensive to come here and stay at places that are half the price that this is, and this is reasonable. I mean, where can you go on a vacation for $800 a week? A month, and there's places for $300 and $400 a month. And if you want to pay by the week, $200, $220. It's a nice Class A up there. Look at all the slides this guy's got in that Sandpiper. He's got 3 on the left, 1 on the right. I see another one. There's 5 slides on that sucker. Yeah. Oh, he's got a Tundra. He's pulling it with a Tundra. Look at that. This is plenty of truck. Who am I kidding? I'm very blessed, folks. I got it all. It don't get any better than this. Break out the old Milwaukee. Uh-oh. Man, that sun, when it comes out on you, it's like the vampires. I gotta run. Woo! I'll walk over here. A little closer to the garage so that it's not blinding me. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the the gym here in a minute. I may not be able to see Timmy. He's a late riser. He likes to sleep in. He's talking about leaving at 9. I'm like, 9? I'm up at 5 and 6. I'm ready to hit the road. So I'll chat him on the phone, get my workout in, and get back and get over to that pool, baby, and grease up. That's what I call it, greasing up. I got that Hawaiian Tropic oil. I'll grease up and get my tan on. I hope to get some nice color over the next few days. Also, I had a little scare last night. I was out here dumping the dump, doing my thing with the hose over there and rigging that up. I wanted to dump some of the gray water out from a couple showers I took, because one of you talked me into leaving everything closed instead of letting it stay open and run. Now, I like to leave the gray tank open and let it just run out the hose into the ground. But since it is a gravity issue, of whoever built this, on this spot, I'm gonna leave it closed and then open it and be there ready to help it to get out, hold the hose up, whatever I gotta do. But something happened last night, stepping around all those wires and hoses down there. I came in the camper and the air conditioning didn't work. I'm like, what? Did it freeze over? What happened? I'm back there. The first thing I do is I go open the fuse panel. All the fuses were good. The breakers, not fuses, it works on breakers on the AC side. They were all on. And I'm looking up at it in the ceiling, staring at it. I'm like, well, I don't see anything here. Just looks like an air conditioner. And then, what else did I do next? Oh yeah, I went to the thermostat and I switched it off and on, and I ran the gauge. You slide, it's not digital. I slid the little lever over to like 50, 60, whatever the coldest it can be. I'm like, well, maybe I don't have it on cold enough, and still didn't work. I said, oh my goodness. And then the genius came out in me. The genius was, is it get power? Is the breaker on the box out here next to my truck there, was that on? Did that blow? Did that break a fuse or a switch off or something? So before I walked out of the camper, I already knew what was wrong. I was smart enough to take my coffee pot and throw the switch on, and it did not light up. So I said, well, we don't have a bad air conditioner and a bad coffee pot. We don't have any power. So I come out here and I raise that little box there, and of course all the things are on. And what it was the plug. If it's not all the way in, it didn't get power. So I stepped on that wire messing around with that sewer tank yesterday, and it pulled it out a little bit. And so as soon as I pushed it back in, I heard the AC click on, and she's back to normal. And there's been no issue whatsoever of freezing over or anything. Of course, we're not 115 degrees, but yeah, nice little camper. Tires are looking good. That is a complete home, folks, for a man. I wouldn't need anything else. I mean, it's brand new. Campers in general, when you look at them, you go like, oh, look at that old one over there. I don't like that. But brand new one, a nice one like this one. Heck yeah. Oh, I'm going to the movies today. I forgot to tell you about that. So last night, Timmy had the buffet tickets at the Prime Rib Room. Let me show you. And what they do is, it's $7. There's a movie theater there, I showed you. It's $7 for the movies. But if you got a rewards like he did for the Prime Rib Room 2 nights in a row, when you give them your ticket, they have a $6 Wednesday though, they say, would you like to add any $2 movie tickets? So Timmy even knew about this and said, do you want me to get you a ticket? Because we were going to see a movie the other day together, and we didn't do it. We went somewhere else. But I said, yeah, sure. So all these movies are playing. There's 6 theaters, and they're all roughly around the same time, like 1, 4, and 7. 1:30 or whatever it is, 4:30, something like that. And I guess I'm going to go see this one. The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling. And it's fully of action. He's a It's got good looking people in it. He's a heartthrob for the ladies. There's a good looking woman in it. And Timmy was talking about wanting to watch, not King Kong, that's King Kong. There was another one called Planet of the Apes, but they don't have it on here. And there was one called Civil War. So I'm going to go to the movies today. I got a ticket. It's right here. There it is. There it is. And I appreciate Timmy getting me that for $2. Get some more of this deliciousness. Remember to open that lid and won't spill a drop. So yeah, when I did the old test here to see if the light came on the coffee pot, that's when I knew I had no power anywhere in here. So I went out there and fixed it, and I was, oh my gosh, I almost went into a panic. Like, what? The air doesn't work? How am I going to sleep tonight? What am I going to do? Where am I going to go to service? How am I going to... Who fixes flagstaffs around here? All I was doing was just staring at that thing right there. But here we are, another day in beautiful Laughlin, Nevada. Gonna go over to Bullhead, hit my gym, go to Walmart, get my supplies, meet some more people, hit the pool. Oh my God, I'm crushing it.